Fan control football.
You can make the selection on your phone. I got the plays up in front of me. What do we think?
Manziel to throw. Renee Montgomery.
Marshawn.
Joe Montana. Quavo joining us.
This roof is gonna blow.
Fan Control Football is on NBCLX with season version 2.0 coming spring 2022.
Yeah!
Let's go, let's go.
Welcome to Jeff It Up. The show formerly known as the Fan Controlled Show, the official companion show to Fan Controlled Football, the only professional football league that is controlled entirely by you, the fans. I'm your host, Jeff 211T Cannata, and I am joined by some of my favorite people on the planet, Josh Macuga and the commissioner himself, Ray Austin. Welcome, fellas.
What's happening? What is that called again, Josh?
It's called a vuvuzela, Ray. And from now on, I prefer to be called Macuga. Nope. Mavuvuzela? Nah.
Macuguzela? Aren't these supposed to be really long? Aren't they supposed to be super long?
Yeah, that's what I thought. My friend
That's
brought
what she said.
Ray, the commissioner of it all. Yes, yes. Jeff,
Hey,
good to see you didn't get tripped up by the time difference, buddy. Really?
It happens. It happens. I'm still adjusting to mountain time. But I'm not at my best. We are usually with our friend Patrick Dees, one of the founders of this here FCF. We will talk about that soon. I think he's going to pop in a little later. But guys, I want to know. We just had a Thanksgiving weekend. How did Thanksgiving go for you?
Nah, you know what? Honestly, mine really it was good. We did something completely different. You know, it's just me and my wife, so we did all seafood. We had like a few, lobster tails, some snow crab, some shrimp, and we just chawed down. Like it was like it's just us.
That's amazing.
And you got some etouffee, some crawl. It was great.
Etouffee, nice.
Yeah. Wait, is your
my mom
wife like Creole or something? Is she from New Orleans or anything like that?
No, she's just black. she like spicy food. Shit, I don't know.
My mom for Christmas, we've had this tradition now for our little Christmas dinner that we do. We do it early, but she does crab every year for Christmas, crab and ribs. It's like my favorite meal of the year. Yeah, it's the best.
So good.
Yeah.
Do you guys do the New Year's black eyed peas and you guys do that? Yeah,
we do that. That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Well, so in the Italian household, Jeff, I don't know if you guys do this, but on Christmas Eve we do the Feast of the Seven Fishes, which is more like 5.5 fishes at this point. My mom doesn't do the branzino. So when you talked about doing seafood, Ray, for Thanksgiving, our seafood is Christmas Eve. We do crab cakes, shrimp, scallops, calamari,
nice.
a baked cod fillet, schmelz. Like it's awesome.
You ever do cioppino? Yeah. My mom does a mean cioppino.
We have done a cioppino.
I heard, what is that again? I remember.
It's like a seafood soup or stew.
Like a
really,
It's
real good.
Yeah. I can literally sit on IG and just watch people eat ramen noodles all day long.
I've gotten heavy into food Instagram, and it's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
I did the food TikTok. Like it has figured out my algorithm, right? And so I tried the avocado with the egg in the air fryer, and I got to tell you, for all the effort that it took me to get that, it wasn't really worth it.
Not good. No, I'm disappointed. It wasn't. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good one. I had 2 sets of in-laws in town, and it was a big full house. It was crazy. We spent the night in the hospital with my daughter. She's fine. It's okay, but it was chaos on my end.
Man,
we had a whole thing. But I'm glad to be back here.
2 in-laws? What do you mean by that?
I guess that's a misphrasing of it.
Yours and hers.
Yeah,
together.
it was my in-laws and then my dad and stepmom.
Yeah.
So it was 2 sets of grandparents is what I should say for my kids.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was all right. My Thanksgiving tradition has become drink enough bourbon that I don't get in trouble, but that I can tolerate all the yelling going on around me. Right.
Yeah.
And that's where I was again this year. I was like right at that happy medium where like, because we did it with my wife's family this year and everybody's yelling about something. And me and my father-in-law and my brother-in-law are just like, we feel pretty good. Like it's enough bourbon and everything else.
I picked my
Good
dad
enough.
up from the airport and he goes, "Can we stop someplace on the way home?" And I was like, "Yeah, what do you need?" He's like, "I need to get rum and Diet Coke." And I was like, "Dad, I would have gotten the rum and Coke before. You didn't like to have. We don't have to stop at the store." He's like, "No, you don't have to get it for me. I get it." I was like, just
Josh,
tell me
what is your bourbon or because I can't do dark liquor. I just cannot.
Really?
I cannot do it. It just so I only drink like clear like vodka. I'll do tequila every now and then.
Okay.
But so what is your like? Because I've done photo shoots for like Jefferson's, Smooth
Jefferson's.
Ambler,
Ooh.
not Hennessy. It wasn't Hennessy. It was another one. I can't remember. But
Okay.
I've done a ton of those. But what is your like?
So
Basil Hayden. That's what it was. Basil Hayden.
Oh,
Go ahead.
dude, Basil Hayden might be the best bourbon.
Is it okay? That's what they kept saying there when we were there. Yeah,
it's incredible.
Yeah.
Basil Hayden, Angel's Envy is very good. There's a company by you, Ray. Actually, it's out of Iowa, close to Chicago. It's called Templeton. Templeton Rye is a fantastic rye that Jefferson's makes. And there's a new company that's kind of like storming the market a little bit. It's called Barrel Bourbon. And they have all kinds of different. And then my buddy owns a company called Boone's Bourbon out of Charleston, South Carolina. That is fantastic.
Dude, the thing I like about Jefferson's is they do different things. Like they'll bury the one. I guess that's a new thing now that people bury the bourbon, or then they put some of the barrels on the ocean. So it's like the ocean is like shaking it all up. So I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That's a good idea. So
yeah, man, the bourbon's the Wild West right now. Everybody's trying something. So.
Yeah, that's cool.
I only want all my liquor ocean shaken. That's from now on. That's all I want. Ocean shaken liquor.
Jeff shows up to a bar. Is it ocean shaken or is it more of a river shake?
I will not accept this unless it has been
more
shaken
creekish.
Oh, it's a babbling brook.
Brook.
Did you just set this in your bathtub? No. Hey, one of the things we were talking about is, the end of the year's coming up. People are posting their Spotify top fives. Do you guys use Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a top five? Spotify has this cool thing. I think it's called like end of the year wrap up or something like that. Where
I didn't get one yet. No. I wonder what they would say because it would be completely the baby and I would say the baby, Wally, Jay-Z, or probably Lil Wayne. It'd be one of those. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, probably.
Well, it gives you like a top five, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't listen to a ton of Spotify, but now with the baby, not the baby, but my baby.
The baby.
You should have the baby listen to the baby.
So Amanda. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, who's this?
Is this Ray's? Oh, this is Ray's. Okay. This is Greg Meskel calling the game. And then the Beware the Ides of Marshy national anthem. And then the Marshawn Lynch Caesar salad. Huh. Ray, well done.
I have no idea what this is. So
are you behind this, Josh?
No, this was recommended to me by Annalise. This was posted on I believe the FCF Twitter and Instagram.
Nice.
As Ray's top 3 Spotify.
I would change that look because the calling the game would be like a funny intro, like a Kevin Hart coming in and like introing the whole album.
Yeah.
And then the national album would be like a remix between Logan Marchi and Dante's wife.
Oh,
and then Caesar salad, we would just bring in like Nicki Minaj and make that shit like really freaky or something like that.
I love it.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Uh-huh. We should get Nicki Minaj more involved in season 2.0.
We definitely should do that.
All these cover arts, by the way, are terrible pictures of these people. You can't even see their faces in any of them. Greg's not looking at the camera. Marshawn's got a mask on.
I felt so bad. I felt so bad for Greg because the only apparel that we gave him was like these hard ass cardboard ass, FCF shirts the champion gave us. And
Yeah.
you know how I'm a
Sizes too
t-shirt
big.
dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I like to feel good in the t-shirt. If I'll keep a t-shirt forever, just if it feels good on my skin. And we gave him those thick ass like cardboard. I feel so bad. They was like they were not good. They weren't good. I feel so bad.
Ray throwing the official partner under the bus right now.
Hey, I'm gonna call him out for real. Hey, you got to come correct. Let's be real.
I love it. I'm the same way. It doesn't matter what the shirt says if it feels good. It literally, I don't care what I'm representing as long as the shirt
I will wear
feels good.
BP gas and just be like,
Totally. Yeah, I have a couple of
Weirdly
shirts where I'm
enough,
like,
Ray, I have a BP beanie that my high school girlfriend's dad owned a gas station in our town that was a BP fueling station. I still have it. I still have the BP beanie. Yeah, bud.
that's the South too. That's a little South gas. That's the South.
Yeah,
gas.
yeah.
They still working through some things, but
amazing.
Jeff, so I don't do like the rap, but I saw you post that a lot of people's raps had your other podcasts on it that wasn't the FCS.
Yeah, a lot of people were. It was really awesome that I do a bunch of other shows, and several of my shows were people's number one, or at least showed up in their top 5, and people were posting that. It was like a really cool thing. All of a sudden, my timeline was populated by all these people saying, "Hey, Jeff, come on, how are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome." I think it's cool that Spotify does that. That just sort of,
Have you ever jumped in somebody else's like what they were listening to?
No, I don't even use Spotify.
So sometimes I like wake up like somebody's listening to something. I'm like, oh, should I go listen to it with them?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. No, I use all my stuff is.
Yeah, just go see what they're listening to. Yeah, all you gotta
cool.
do is just go. If they're live, I guess.
Oh, okay.
My stuff, it's all screwed up because of my kid. Like my kids just dominate everything we listen to in the car, in the house. It doesn't matter. It's all. I got like Bluey soundtrack and Daniel Tiger and then also, by the way, my son has gotten really into Metallica. They love Dua Lipa with the baby on Levitating. They got some. My kids love Prince. I love Prince, nice, so they had to love Prince.
If you, I don't want to switch gears, but if you're looking for a holiday movie to watch, my wife loves this movie. It's called Jingle Jangle with Forrest Whitaker. It's freaking amazing. You will love it. Watch it with your kids. It's so good and
great.
It's a little musical-ish, so I know you guys will like it.
I'm not a musical guy. Shenandoah is. Okay.
This was your chance. Hit him with the Shakespeare. Oh man, I'm setting you up, bro. But okay.
I botched it. It was here, Ray. I had it. I'm like a Steelers receiver. It's in my hands. But as soon as a defender is around me, I'm like, nah. I can't.
A lot of support for Bluey in the chat. Everybody loves Bluey. Bluey taking over the world. I love Bluey so much.
Well, you introduced me to Bluey's the album, Jeff. So
Bluey's never heard of it.
It's for kids. It's because you don't have any kids that are 3. It's for very young kids, but it is phenomenal. It's so good.
Yeah, it's an Australian animated show. It's on Disney Plus and the Disney Channel, and the opening theme song is fire. They have an album that is really, really good.
The thing that's so great about it is that watching it over and over again, it doesn't make you want to kill yourself. It's like it's kids programming that's actually decent.
So good, yeah. It's The Incredibles back in the day, or
yeah, exactly. You're like, yes, we can watch another episode of that. I don't mind.
I found out this week that Bluey and it's both girls. I thought Bluey was a boy and Bingo was a girl. I didn't know.
They're both and there's actually a lot of, we don't need to get into it. We didn't need to talk about Bluey. It's like, let's talk about sports. We're like, hey, there's this kids show on Disney Channel. Oh man. Hey, let's talk about the tryouts that are happening. The first one in where, Josh?
Gnarlington, Texas, just outside Dallas. Do you want to get gnarly? Get to Gnarlington, Texas for FCS first tryout. Commish, take it away.
Anyway,
it's this weekend. It's
this weekend. Listen, I was in the middle. I was almost late because I was in the middle of packing. and the whole crew's going down. Like our player personnel, Donko Hardy will be there, Marshall Happer, all of our I'm just excited because we do this all the time, and we're finally going to get together as a team and unite like a damn Autobot transformer. It's I can't wait. But it's in Arlington, Texas, December 4th. We are. It is how we make the FCF. You know what I mean? It was 98% of our players that played last year or this year, our first season version 1.0, were all from the combines. So when people, what players are sitting around thinking, I always say this to players, man, you're not a free agent if you're sitting on the couch. A free agent is out there making tape. He's out there making film, and there are minimal places for you to do that. You think about the FCF, we have the dopest place for you to have a platform for you to play. So that's what we're reaching for. We've got a great sign up so far. It's still open. So any of you, fans, if you know people in the Arlington, Dallas, Texas, you should be putting this information out too. It's just, this is a group thing. This is a family thing. So if you know somebody that could be beneficial for us to have at the combine, Coach Jinx will be there. Sean will be, Coach Liato will be there. I will be there. We're going to do all the combine drills, but also, they're going to meet with me, and we, this is a part of the FCF. We go through that audition / interview deal so people can see you as a player and not just see, oh man, he runs a 4.3 and he's fast and this, but dude can be an asshole. We want to, what I'm saying? Just being real.
Yeah.
We want to open everything up to the fans where they go, man, wow, look at this guy, how he talked. He was great. Seemed like he had a lot of energy. I'd love to have him on my team. So we're going to have those type of interviews for fans to be able to see too. And man, I'm excited, man. This is the first one. You can already tell I'm already geeked.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was such a success last year in
really
exactly what you
was.
said, finding those people who are good humans as well as great athletes. And we have something special for viewers of this show. If you know somebody that wants to be in Arlington this weekend, we can have a promo code for you that gets 30% off the registration fee. Arlington 30. That's Arlington 30. ARLINGTON. Arlington 30. 30% off. So right there, boom. Tell your friends. Tell anybody you might know that you think would be great in the league, that wants to get out there and show their skills, not just on the field, but as a person, as a performer, as a media personality. We want to see that. So Arlington 30, get you 30% off.
And I mean, you guys got to remember, this is when we saw the Jurdies and the Ladarius Galloways, the Andrew Jamils come to light right there, being destroying by side by side. And I don't want to talk the future combines too much because we're focusing on this week, but we're going to be in LA with you guys. All the founders are going to be up there December 18th. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so excited.
And then we're at January 8th in Atlanta right after that. Orlando, Florida, the 26th. Or no, it was February 5th. Excuse me, February 5th. And then Atlanta again on February 26th. So we'll be in Atlanta twice to the south, man, and coming back trying to, get the right players for this league, bro. So I'm excited, man. This is the best time to see this because it's like you get to see. You're like these kids, you're like, man, look at his, his motivation and his inspiration and his that young energy ready to go and do it, man. I remember sitting down talking to Jurdy and Ladarius and Rumph and just like being able to Slick Nick. It was like, man, and now seeing them now, they're like, they're like, family members to us now.
Yeah, and the league is expanding so much. There's more teams, there's more slots, more opportunities. It's going to be bigger and better, and so. Hope folks show up. It's going to be awesome. We're not. I think you may have already said this, but I'll reiterate. We are not streaming the first one, not this weekend, but all the subsequent tryouts will be streamed, so you can actually hang out with us, watch the talent on display, and see all the prospects for what season 2.0 is going to have in store. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, you got to think, guys. Everybody, we need practice too. So we've got 4 or 5 of these after this one. So we got to make sure we're all coming together. We get the routine of this. Everybody working together and how it's going to work, and then we'll be like, hey, fans, here you go. Let's do it.
So, couple things. First of all, my goal is I've watched this trailer probably 10 times. The Kurt Warner movie with Zachary Levi playing Kurt Warner, Anna Paquin playing his wife. It looks awesome. I'm a sucker for any sports movie, especially a football movie. I think that movie looks fantastic.
Bro, you know how close? Look at the three degrees of separation. Remember the Our Stormers? That was you got. I mean, John Pettit was our general manager.
No way.
I mean, without John Pettit, we wouldn't even be in this situation. And he ended up passing away of COVID, and we actually named the stadium after him. And then Sedarius Blaine, that played one of the running backs, is the same guy in The Big Leap that plays Reggie Sadler that I'm coaching.
Oh, no way!
Crazy.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
amazing. So the dream for me would be, in these tryouts that we find a Kurt Warner, maybe like an older guy that hasn't played quarterback in a minute that still has that dream alive, right? Or like a Scott Bakula in Necessary Roughness. He's out there in North Texas. He's near Narlington. He's throwing footballs in a field and an old receiver. That's the kind of stuff that the FCF tryouts could bring us, Jeff. Don't be laughing at me.
No, I'm
Okay,
laughing because I'm imagining a Josh Macuga with a mustache, and you're like, I don't know. I just came out of retirement. I'm here. I am. Macuga who? No, that's not me. My name is Mosh Jacuga.
Just wait until Ray puts me in under center in the tryout, and they're like, we decided, and I'm trying to hit receivers going full tilt. Ooh, you're going to see some zip on the ball. You won't. But you'll see some effort, Ray. You will see some effort.
In the chat, Mr. Ryan Benton says, I'll be heading to LA for that combine, not to try out, though. That's all right. That's awesome.
Okay. How about Bangrang Roger says, it's Narlington. Shake my head. Because you said Arlington. We are officially changing the name of Arlington, Texas to Narlington this weekend. So get ready. This has nothing to do with the trial, but First Player Token says, can fans vote on the ref unis for next season? And it seems like everybody likes that idea. And I think that's an easy yes.
I don't see why not. I mean, I don't see why not. We left that open with because of course our sponsor was Susan G. Komen. Breast cancer is really close to me and Soar. Both our parents' mothers passed away from it. So we may be doing something different this year. That's an absolutely great idea. So yeah, I like that. I'm pretty sure Soar and Dees would like it as well.
And if we need somebody to dress in all pink for Susan G. Komen, happy to put on my pink suit and wear it for every game. No big deal.
It does look sharp on you, I gotta say. We started the show a half an hour early, and we have one fewer person, and we're still behind schedule. That's just the FCF way. But I want to try to keep us on task.
It's just the FCF way.
Steve Aoki was on Rich Eisen, and I believe we have a clip. Jacob, can you show us the clip?
All right, so let's talk about fan-controlled football, and you've got this is something else. The team owners, for those who may not know, Austin Eckler, Marshawn Lynch, Dalvin Cook. You got the Barber brothers and Richard Sherman. How do you get all these guys together and tell them let's go into business together? Steve,
I think what the point is that the world is changing and it's innovating at a rapid pace,
Mm-hmm.
And now you have ways in which fans, which I think that like just the concept alone that a fan who's fans die hard, they're like following the game, they're doing their fantasy football teams, they follow each team, they follow each player. Imagine if you could actually participate in a team. I mean, just that as a philosophy is something that, I think something that we all wanted. I mean, people that love sports would love to participate, not just as a fan, but to participate in the revenue and growing and the creative behind it. So when I heard that, I was all in.
Amazing. That was awesome. Rich Eisen sporting the cashmere sweater too. That was pretty slick.
And I thought, look, man,
it's not shaved head.
Listen, I I get interviews and podcasts and radio live stuff all the time, and you have so much you have to say and want to say and can say and could say, and they can find a way to say have you saying something totally different. I thought Steve Aoki did a great job. You could tell he's really trying to, he's understanding what we're doing, and he's really engaged with this, and he's been great, man. So I can't. The biggest reason I love that he's a part of this, man, because I know the music and the sound is about to come in the FCF, man.
Yeah, and it really seems like the folks that partner with the league really get it and are excited, genuinely enthusiastic about what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
And you can see that when they talk about it, they understand what makes this special and different. And I think it's cool that you kind of feel that enthusiasm.
When I told Ronnie and TK Barber about the man up, they cracked up, laughed. I was like, I'm undefeated. I'm undefeated with this shit. I'm telling you.
It's such a great idea. I love it. All right, we're going to talk about what our friend Patrick Dees is doing in just a second. But first, we have a quick clip, a little break. Let's see some ballers. That is awesome. Do you see the amount of customization? I want lasers.
The first one looked like Wesley Snipes and Blade. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You see that one?
Your football player has pads. Yeah, mine has pads with freaking lasers.
Laser beams on them. It's the Predator lasers. It's this. It's right here.
Yeah.
It's the Predator laser.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. So you probably have noticed that our friend Patrick Dees is not here.
NFDs.
NFDs is his official new nickname. Where is the Dees? Where is the Dees, you may be asking yourself? Well, he's all about that NFDs right now. He's in Miami. Welcome to Miami. He is at Sport Basel. Is that how you pronounce it?
Basel. It's like
wait. You just go just go over that dance real quick one more time. Could you do it one more time?
Welcome to Miami. There he is. Look at him. Look at him. That is definitely not photoshopped and superimposed on other people. He's actually with other humans.
Look at Grant trying to sneak in there in the back, holding up the U in the background. You see Grant back there?
He's so corny. He's so corny. He's so corny.
He is right now talking about FCF and the Ballers Collective to everyone and anyone who will listen. You know that there is a lot of excitement around this NFT concept just in generally, but specifically what FCF is doing with it. And Dees is making moves. It looks like he's working really hard based on this picture.
Yes.
Working very, very hard.
Very hard.
He is working hard. He's working hard.
It's not football. It doesn't matter if it's football or basketball. You got it? Just look at
Whoa, look at that.
Do I know that person?
Well, he's there with Team KOD, Blake Jameson, Mike O'Day, Drew Austin. No relation, right, Ray?
No, not at all.
Just kidding.
That was Drew Austin. My bad.
Is that Drew Austin?
Yeah. Got it. Dude quick basketball story to that guy making that shot real quick. So I'm walking my little daughter down the street, and my neighbors are 4 or 5 houses down, have a basketball hoop. 2 young kids, I would say like maybe 14 and 12, cool little kids. I was like, from way downtown, over the hedgerow, still holding the stroller, one hand, Kareem almost made it. It didn't go in, but it did. It did hit the backboard, Ray.
The end of the story is almost made it, Ray. That's what he said. The end of the story is I almost made it.
Yes. Drew Austin is the owner of the KOD team. That's on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I just didn't know him by sight.
I didn't know him by sight. I've talked to him on my phone. I didn't know him by sight.
Yeah.
So evidently, face with a face.
Yeah.
Right. Huh?
Very, very cool. All right. So I was told maybe Dees would be able to pop in. We don't know if he's going to be able to be here or not. He's working hard. He's got deals to close and stuff. I don't know how it all works. How does it all work? I don't know.
In a bit.
Yeah, Me and Dees we have to we talking in January in Phoenix together, and we're gonna be on stage for an hour talking FCF stuff. So
Oh, that's exciting.
it's exciting. It's a big day, yeah. And so
Hot
Ray's
bits, Ray?
excited.
You got any new bits? Any hot bits? You trying out some new
I'm
material?
gonna
What's
work
going
on some stuff. I'm gonna throw some
Okay.
stuff. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
working on it.
I love it.
If you need like a soliloquy or anything in the Elizabethan age,
Damn
you
it.
could go to Jeff Cannata. You know,
Damn you. Never misses an opportunity. All right, we're gonna get to fantasy, which I believe we had way more picks this last week because we picked the Thursday Thanksgiving games, and I think it was a bloodbath. At least for me, it was. But we're gonna get to that in just a second. We got another Ballers Collective promo coming at you right now.
This is the Ballers Collective, the first ever IRL NFT experience. Each baller is created for more than 150 possible traits and gear, each with a varying level of rarity and exclusivity. When you hold an exclusive FCF NFT from one of our new teams, KOD and Adoki, you get access to behind-the-scenes content, game day tickets, and event access, enhanced voting power and boosted rewards, and early access to team equity sales on Republic so you can earn your seat in the owner's box. The Ballers Collective is dropping soon. Be the first to get your mint pass and control the game.
Nice.
KOD, I saw down there. It's our buddy Drew and KOD. Boom, nailed it.
Love it.
I love those videos, man. I love it.
It's so exciting, man. When it all comes together and we're actually able to, get that stuff and have all that customization, it's gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really, really fun. All right, let's talk about fantasy football. As you know, if you've been watching us every single week since the NFL season started, we've been picking the Thursday night game, the Sunday night game, and the Monday night game, as well as a fantasy player of the week. This week, we're going to pick QBs again. We've done that a couple times already, but we take the QBs that we've already picked off the table, so we can't repeat picks. And let's talk about last week, week 11 in the NFL. Another turbulent week. What do we have a graphic, Jacob, to see how we did? Oh, well, Ray went 3 for 3. That must be nice.
Damn, Ray.
That must feel good. Patrick went 3
You
for
know what?
3.
I forgot about. I totally forgot about the the Thursday night football. Okay. I totally forgot about it. My bad.
Yeah,
I didn't see this. I didn't see this art yet. I forgot.
I went with your Steelers. That was a terrible idea, Josh.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you.
Also, the Falcons
idea.
stink.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. Apparently, the Patriots are good again, which is so frustrating.
But it was nice that we got a season when we didn't have to think about them. Remember that glorious year in the last 20 where we didn't have to worry about them in the playoffs?
I agree, and it's funny that we're talking about Tampa Bay as much now, which is freaking crazy. It's like we were used to talk about New England, and now we're like talking about fucking Tampa Bay. Like whoever watched Tampa Bay play ever?
I know.
Ever. But I do like that it's starting to balance out, though. I do like that, though.
Yeah.
Definitely got parity in the NFL. There's no dominant team. I mean, you guess you could say Tampa Bay, Green Bay, maybe, or Arizona. But man, there's no big dominant team. It's anybody can win on any given Sunday. That's what it seems like. Anyway, well, it looks like Josh and I are falling back yet again.
Wait, what is the update? Do we have an update?
I don't think I think Annalise is keeping it close to the vest on the.
Is she really? Because I was.
I feel like Patrick is still in the lead.
Oh, he's definitely in the lead. He's that. Yeah. We're all at 500. We're all still.
No, I was in the lead for a while.
No, you were never in the lead.
You were never in the lead.
You were doing well with the fantasy player points. You were doing fantasy player points. You were doing well, but not the picks.
Patrick's always been in the lead this entire time.
Yeah.
So wait, Annalise says in our private chat, Josh was in the lead, but not anymore.
Oh,
well, the first game.
I feel like you were not. I'm gonna just go. I'm sticking with you. Were never in the lead because it doesn't matter.
Wow.
All right. Well, we picked. What did we pick last week? Oh, running backs. Look at it.
Ooh. Ooh. Ray had a sort of a comeback. Damn, my Dalvin Cook. You beat me by 0.4 there, Jeffrey. Well done. I'd shake my hand.
Thank
my
you.
fist.
Yeah, that was close. Yeah, I didn't even see that 0.4 differential. That's amazing.
Yes.
All right, so this week we have every week. Of course we select the draft order of how we're gonna pick. Oh, wait, what is this? This is the other Thursday
I
night.
went 0 for 5, guys.
Okay.
This is oh my god.
That's brutal.
Jeff, at least. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, Ray and Jeff did pretty well there. Your Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't pick your Bears, Ray. I should have picked the Bears. I can't. The Raiders. I picked the Saints for Annalise. You know what? I gotta stop going with my heart and going with what the experts say, and just taking.
I can't believe you guys all picked the Seahawks. They are terrible.
That was a horrible pick right there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They lost on the last 2-point conversion.
It's unbelievable.
Jeff. It wasn't like they got romped by the Washington.
They've lost what 7 in a row. What is that? It's come on.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
Okay.
I think what's his name? Their coach was like, I don't even know what to do anymore. He was like a press conference. He's like, I don't know how to handle this.
So this is interesting. So do you guys like the way we do the fantasy draft? Because I think next year when we do the season, we should do it similar to this, but we should pick like it should be like a pool when we come out with, not a pool, but like a draw. Like what position that we're going to go for that week. So like if it's wide receivers, you pick Jamil, I pick Boykin, and you know what I'm saying? We do it like that. Yeah. But it's a draw or whatever it is for what position that we're going to vote on that week.
I like that idea. Yeah. I think that sounds fun.
I agree.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. So as you know, every week we have a different way to select our draft order. And it's always a surprise. Our producer, Annalise, figures out some way. And Jacob evidently has a video that is going to determine draft order this week. Hit it, Jacob. Amazing.
That's
all right. So
good. That's so good.
Two things about that.
Wait. I want to see the private chat on this one. Do you know who those people were?
Those
so just put that in. If she knew who those people were.
She must.
I think one's her dad, one's her brother, maybe one's her brother-in-law.
Mom. It says mom.
That's Annalise's family.
Mom.
Oh, that's the...
Okay. First thing is, did we know that Annalise had a horse?
I was like, wait. Is this for real?
I didn't know she had a horse. That's amazing. She's got a horse.
From a farm.
And secondly, I feel like that horse just went with what was closest.
Yes. Yeah.
It was a proximity.
Jeff, I think you'll like this comment, Jeff. I think you'll really like it. Ryan Minster says, tough luck of the straw, Jeff.
Luck of the straw.
That's
amazing.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, and Annalise says, it's my mom's horse.
I like
Oh, okay.
So
well,
awesome.
still, that's amazing. Yes. That's amazing. All right,
man.
So we got to pick the let's do the games first, which means I got to pull up the schedule. Tonight's game is the Cowboys and Saints. Thursday night football. Cowboys and Saints. Actually, pretty good game. I don't know what to make of the Saints. I don't know what to make of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys felt like, they were doing, they felt like they were kind of run away with their division, and all of a sudden they start losing dumb games that they shouldn't lose. I'm frozen. Why am I frozen?
But it's a good frozen. It's not a bad frozen like Josh, but you're good.
You can still hear me at least? What happened?
Looks serious.
Do I need to refresh? I refresh. You lose me completely.
This kind of looks like when they froze you in the middle of Much Ado About Nothing. Bring the rest of the cast stage front, if you will.
What is your big N stand for in the back?
The N. Oh, I I did a show. I did a Kickstarter for a show years ago called Newest, Latest, Best. It was my show. It was cool. It was cool. Years ago, and we built that based on the money we got from Kickstarter. This like very expensive glowing box. I'll refresh. Hang on.
Jeff's gonna refresh. All right, Ray. So I get first pick in the fantasy, and the quarterbacks that we cannot take. I will tell you who we cannot take.
Oh man, I hope. Yeah, shoot, I didn't even think about that. I forgot all about that.
Lamar Jackson is off the table. Matt Jones, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Mike White.
Go ahead.
Matt Stafford, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, all off the table.
Okay.
Okay. Man. Okay, I'm gonna go. I like Jalen Hurts at the Jets. Give me Jalen Hurts.
Damn it. I went with two, but I usually, when it goes to quarterbacks, I'll look at the teams first. My teams I played for. So Jets, I was going to go there. Bears, I got to go Andy Dalton.
Oh, the
reason
Ninja.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he still got it. He did pretty decent last week. I think I'm glad they put him back. No disrespect to just Fields. I think he's just young. You know, he just like I've been to a couple of the games. I've seen him live, and then I've seen him on TV, and I'm like, he's just a little like, you know, he just needs to learn that offense. And I can only imagine, you know, rookies got to come in. You got to know that shit. You got to pick it up pretty fast.
As my old uncle used to say, God rest his soul, he ain't grown up yet. So
don't take a while for him to grow up. Man, wait. I thought, first of all, let me say one thing before I'm sticking with my pick, but Jal T said Kyler Murray was. I thought Kyler Murray was off the block.
He is not off the table.
See, because they're playing each other. I was just like, I thought it. Is he on yet? See, here, look, listen. Seriously, look. Jeff ain't on. Dees ain't here. That never happened, right? I'm going to Kyler Murray.
Okay. All right. Patrick Dees takes Carson Wentz. So I've got Jalen Hurts. You have Kyler Murray. Dees takes Carson Wentz. Jeff Cannata takes former Atlanta quarterback Jeff George or Jeff Hostetler. Are either one still in the league? No.
Neither.
Let's give Jeff Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he is not off the board. And thus we will give Tom Brady to Jeff Cannata, unless he wants to argue. All right, Ray, our first game is the Cowboys versus the Saints. I think you and I were both. I don't think the Cowboys lose 4 in a row, right? I don't want to pick them, but I think I have to pick the Cowboys.
I will never pick a Cowboy in my life. Sorry. I will take that L if I have to take that L. But plus, I like the Saints too, because Alvin Kamara he's a Vol. So I'm gonna start there. So
I took the Saints last week because I wanted to make Annalise happy during the holidays. But the holiday's over, Ray. Okay, we're in diehard season right now. I'm taking the Cowboys. You take the Saints. All right, let's go. Sunday Night Football. 49ers versus Seahawks.
I'm already making bad decisions. Everybody just told me that Kamara was out.
Kyler Murray is out?
Kamara. Alvin Kamara is out.
Yeah, for the Saints.
Thanks, Boyce, and everybody hit me up at the last minute. So
Jacob Boyer.
Thanks, bro. You should have hit me on the end. Like, no, don't do that, man.
You said you were never going to pick a Cowboy. I don't think that
I wouldn't have picked a Cowboy regardless. You ain't lying.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football is Jeff's 49ers versus the lowly Seahawks. I'm taking the 49ers. I know Jeff would take the 49ers.
I'm taking the 49ers.
49ers. There you go.
Everybody else is taking the 49ers. I got to get a win.
Dees, let's see. Dees has picked, let me see. Hold on one sec. Dees, here we go. Patrick is taking the Saints, the Niners, and then the Bills, the Monday night game, Bills, Patriots. I'm going to take the Patriots. I think the Bills, here's the thing. The Buffalo Bills are reeling right now, and the last thing they want to do is face Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick always has the Bills numbers, always. So
That's
I'm taking the Bills or the Patriots.
I like where you had me at Bill, and that's my guy. So I'm gonna go with the Patriots. I had first thought this through. I actually talked to a couple people. They were like, "Bro, go defense, go." The Bills are playing really well right now. I was like, but I don't know. I'm sentimental, man. So I'm going with the Patriots. So Bill's my guy.
All right. There we go. I'm gonna pick. Dees picked the Bills, and for Jeff, I'm gonna pick the Patriots for Jeff. I think Jeff likes a Patriots win here. You know what? No, that's wrong. I think Jeff would take the Bills. I'm gonna say the Bills for Jeff. I don't know. He'll come in and pick when he does. If he doesn't, he'll have to text Annalise on the private chat, on the one that you aren't privy to.
Of course.
Okay. Before we head into a huge surprise, Ray, before we head into a gigantic surprise for all the fans, there he is. He's back. Jeff, quick, your picks.
My picks. I don't know what quarterbacks you guys picked.
We picked Tom Brady for you.
I would have picked Tom Brady. I would have.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna pick.
And by the way, Jeff, you should have saw me and Josh Stalin. It was not good.
Yeah.
It was like back and forth. It wasn't. We tried, bro. We was trying.
Does it mean it means you need me?
We needed you. We needed you.
I love being needed.
We were trying. It was just like, hey, and no.
I love Jeff Gordon is my favorite host of this show. He's the best.
I'm glad you picked Tom Brady. I would have picked Tom Brady. Okay. And for the games, I'm gonna pick as much as I hate myself saying it, I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. Of course, I'm gonna pick the 49ers over the Seahawks, and I'm gonna pick the Bills. I'm gonna pick the Bills.
Okay.
All right. I was wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
I was tempted to pick the Pats. I was hoping I'm hoping for the upset, which is crazy that's an upset now. But yeah, it's gonna be. All right, where are we now? What have I missed?
Here, let me run this in for you, Jeff. Give you a breather real quick. Before we get to our huge surprise guest, we have a quick little 30-second spot for you guys. You want to meet us in LA? Check it out.
Ooh.
December 18th in Los Angeles, California. The fan control football tryouts are here. Some players dream. Others take control. Begin your legacy with the disruptors of professional sports. And power to the fans. Fan Control Football Tryouts in Los Angeles, California. Sign up at tryouts.fcf.io.
Yeah, I like that. The disruptors of professional sports.
I love that.
I like that.
When they gave me that line, I was like, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm going to hit that shit right there.
And there may be a few knuckleheads there in Los Angeles in the flesh.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see you guys.
Man, we got a sitter for Saturday night. You're gonna get to meet my wife too. Come on.
I'm gonna meet the baby girl too.
Oh, baby, the baby.
And then we can do an option.
The old Statue of Liberty play. All right, we have, as Josh indicated, we have a very, very special guest. Speaking of meeting the family, we have a very special guest joining us, not just for an interview, but for trivia as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the designer of the Ballers Collective logo, Erica Montez.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I feel like there's a lot of pressure here.
Not at all. We are so happy to have you. We love having you on. Your son is a vital part of our apparatus, our show. He makes the wheels move. He makes the pictures and sound happen. It is incredible, and we are grateful for you and for him.
Well, we're grateful for you guys too.
He is the gallbladder of the body.
Just as you had always dreamed. Just as
I don't know if that's a good organ.
You're like, you know what? Someday, son, for you, I hope that you will be the gallbladder of some organization.
He is the gallbladder of the FCF.
But you know what? You're not here just because you are the mother of our producer. No. you are here for your own bona fides because you designed the logo for Ballers Collective. It's incredible. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. There was a lot of pressure to submit a design. I had a lot of
was
pressure.
Jacob saying you had to do it?
Yeah, he was pressuring me to do them for the team, but I wasn't ready to do it then. So it was fun. We had a good time.
You needed that motivation. He motivated
I did.
you.
I did.
Okay. See?
Love that.
That's
So is
one
that
of my
because
that's one of my favorite logos. I'm no joke. Seriously, with the when it exploded with the plays, I was like, come on now, who did that?
Yeah.
I wanted to bring my Tostitos to the show today, but you know,
amazing.
missed those.
So did he pressure you because you are a designer of logos already, or what was the genesis behind that?
I mean, I am a designer, so I'm a creative director, but yes.
Wow.
So Jacob's always been pushing me to design for him since he's been 8 years old.
So were you the kind of mom when Jacob would come home with like a school project? He'd be like, "Mom, but my logo or my this isn't." You're like, "All right, I'll help you with it." And then it was like the best project in school.
Jacob, I was always Jacob's Mac jockey. He would always have all these grandiose ideas, and then he's just like, "Can we do this? Can we do that?" So yes, yes.
You rang them in. You was the one that got them in. Got it.
No, I let him go. I mean, they weren't always the best sometimes, but you know, they were his.
What was Jacob like as a youth? Like what is parenting the one Jacob Montez like? We don't know. Jacob is such a man of few words. He's always so demure, but he always comes through. Has he always been such like a fine, demure young man?
No, I've only heard about 17 words from Jacob since I've known him.
Yeah, so ask him to play some of his Mongolian throat music sometimes. We've had the luxury of working across from each other for a year and a half now.
I'm sorry.
He comes up with some good stuff occasionally.
I'm sorry, Mama Montez. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Mongolian it was Mongolian throat music. It was a joke. He's just like, let's listen to this, Mom. So he comes up with some good stuff. I think you guys just need to, you know, he's witty.
He's deep. He's deep. We got to dig into him. Is that what you're saying?
You've got to dig in a little bit further.
I love that.
I was told I couldn't say too much. You know, I had to be nice. No intimidating things.
It's the actual opposite. We need to hear everything.
Yes. Because you know Jacob he came in when we started the show, and you know he always every time he flashes to his camera in his room's either different, it's differently lit, or he's got a haircut that there's no way you approved, Mama Montez. There's no way that you approved.
No. Well, first he came home with the mullet. I wasn't thrilled with that. I told him, I said, glad there's a huge screen so I don't have to look at it. And then I came home from a meeting and it was shaved. So I don't know what's going on. Now it's growing in.
You must have had him when you were 12 years old too. You not look old enough to be his mom. You are.
I am old enough to be his mom. No, you're kind. You're kind.
There has been a number of times where we've checked in on Jacob too, and he's been sitting in front of plates that he claims are your plates on the wall.
Yeah, we don't have a huge house, so we have claimed the kitchen table, and we both have huge Macs. So he's on one side, I'm on the other, but I've got the door behind me, more traffic, so he's got less traffic over there. I've relinquished myself upstairs so we didn't have an echo during this time. So he's still downstairs. Ask him, he's still got the plates behind him now.
Is Jacob an only child?
No, he has a brother.
Oh, is he the big or the little?
He is 18 months older than his brother. Oh. And then we stopped there. Yeah, that was
smart.
That was a little too fast.
Yeah, I have two kids that are about that far apart too, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, and they're both boys, so it's a little crazy. Was a little crazy.
That's about me and my brother were about that age, and yeah, we fought all the time. So.
Now you're an Eastern.
They were pretty good.
You're an Eastern PA family. I mean, it's obviously not as good as the Western side of the state, but Were you guys a football family? Was football always in the family?
So the funny thing is I grew up with a sister, so no football. But we are in Easton, so it's a big football rivalry town. Easton Peabody game is one of the biggest games. My husband was a football player, and it's kind of, that was his favorite sport, but you've seen how tall Jacob is. So my husband is short. He's not, but that was his thing. But the boys didn't embrace football growing up very much. They played a couple years and then that was it, But so not a huge football family. But then it just kind of fell into our laps. And when Jacob started with you guys, and my husband and I sat on the couch every Saturday night and with our little apps. I didn't know exactly what I was picking, but my team won, so I'm just going with that. And
Wild Aces fan, let's go!
Wild Aces fan, yeah. And then my husband was the Glacier boy, so there was a lot of nights where it was he was not happy.
Oh man,
he was pretty salty, so it was all good though.
What was the inspiration behind the Ballers Collective logo? Did you iterate? Did you have other ideas? How did you get to the one that is the final?
Yeah, so I'll be honest. I just kept asking Jacob a whole bunch of questions because the whole NFT thing was new to me, and I just felt like it needed to have a little bit of flair and a little bit of fun because it's a totally different community. And honestly, it wasn't I put 3 into the ring. It wasn't the one I wanted, but I'm happy that I think it's the one that fit the best with your brand. So I'm glad it won. So
interesting. That's
yeah.
cool.
I mean, here's the thing. Obviously, there's some people busting some chops in the chat here saying it was an inside job. It was a fix. But nobody knew. Not even I knew.
I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even know. Seriously.
Yeah.
And we all went through all those. They sent them to us all together.
Yeah, we would have
from this person or they would just send them all as in one group.
We would have been talking a lot about it if we had known. When we first saw the logos, we would have mentioned it to Jacob a lot if we had known, but none of us knew.
You would have won going away, Erica.
No, it was funny because every time Patrick would talk about my Tostitos party in a bag, I'm texting Jacob. I'm like, he's killing me. What is he doing? So
no such thing as bad publicity. See,
exactly.
I'm like, nobody's gonna vote for it if he keeps saying it's a party. So no, it was fun. It was all good. No, we had a good time. I kept saying, I'm like, don't tell him. So that was the whole just for fun,
But I think what's so awesome about that is that you're a part of the FCF, but you're not even about here. You're not here about football. You're here because you're a designer. And it's like we're getting all these great, talented people being a part of this community and building this thing together. It's really cool to see that your son is a part of it now. You and your husband is a part of it. Like that is awesome to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I really think it's awesome that you're giving a lot of people opportunity to just the designing the team logos and things like that. That's just an amazing opportunity for any designer just to kind of have fun with it and have that opportunity. So I'll be honest, that's why I picked the team I picked, because it was my favorite logo. So because I knew nothing about it.
I mean, it is a good logo. It is a very good
logo.
It
is a good logo.
Yeah.
So.
Now, if the when the next 4 teams open up this year, Erica, we've got the Ballers Collective, the 2 teams. They do not have a logo yet, and there's going to be 2 other teams. So 4 fresh canvases for you to possibly throw your design forte back in the ring. Are we going to see some more Erica Montez originals?
Depends how much pressure I get.
Jacob, get on that.
Well, consider us giving you pressure. We want to see. Speaking of pressure, I believe we're going to have a Montez v. Montez trivia off right now, right? Josh,
giving you a heads up.
Is it happening? It's loser does the dishes tonight. What do we got?
Loser picks the haircuts for the next year.
Only Jacob haircuts. I don't want him picking my haircuts.
No. The pride of Easton, Pennsylvania, Erica Montez versus the son of the pride of Eastern Pennsylvania, Jacob Montez. Bring yourself into the game.
There he is. Delighted to be here. Delighted with everything that's happening right now.
He like he had a parent teacher conference. Or
I'm probably gonna hear about this later.
Oh man,
Glad he's getting on a plane tomorrow.
That's amazing.
Jacob
teacher conference is so perfect.
Jacob, your mom
Make that the
is
show name.
Yes, parent teacher conference. Jeff,
that
Jacob,
is the perfect.
your mom
show
is a
name.
breath of fresh air, just an awesome person. It's no wonder you're such a good person as well. All right, so we're gonna do this a little bit differently, but I'll go in the rules after Jacob hit the music. Oh, are you wearing a beret, Jacob? Is that what you're wearing, a beret? Oh,
No, I could get one. Should I get it?
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's fan-controlled trivia is the first, as we're calling it, thanks to the FCF Beast Mafia, family-controlled football show, the family-controlled trivia. We usually, how this works, Erica, is we'll go through some trivia questions that are multiple choice, and then we'll go into some Josh Birdie style questions that are all just either or questions based on me. But because we had a backlog of multiple choice trivia, and because this is the first time we're doing a family-controlled trivia, we're going to do it a little bit different. So the trivia questions for you, Erica, are all based on Jacob's life.
Okay. Amazing.
Okay.
And Jacob, the trivia for you is all based on famous moms. Okay. So I have 12 questions of Jacob themed trivia, and I have 12 questions of famous mom themed trivia. After 12 questions, if it is tied, we will go into a Josh Birdie style rapid fire round. Are you both ready to play some family controlled trivia?
No, but I'll do it.
Erica?
I'm ready.
Are you assigning lifelines, Josh?
Yes. Jacob, you get Raymond Austin. And Erica, you get the one and only, the pride of Brentwood, California. 2 N's, 1 T, Cannata. Erica, not sure if you're a big Shakespeare fan, but if you are, Jeff hit her with a little soliloquy.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often in his gold complexion dimmed in... Never mind.
Wow,
man, I don't even know a Jay-Z song like that. That was dope.
So good. All right, so each question worth 1 point. Jacob, are you able to keep the points there on your end?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right, Erica, your first question. Your lifeline, by the way, Erica, you can use Jeff one time. You can ask Jeff for help one time. Okay, here we go. Question 1. Who was Jacob's partner from the content team in the bubble during season version 1.0? Was it Stephen Lentini? Was it Leighton Batiste, Patrick Dees, or Annalise Anholt Slaughter?
It was Leighton.
It was Leighton. Give them the points. They work
Coming out
together,
strong.
not 10 inches from each other. Woo! 1-0. Son, Mama Montez versus son of Mama Montez. Here we go. Jacob, your first question. In famous moms, Rose Kennedy, mother of JFK and RFK, had how many children? Is it 6, 7, 8, or 9?
8.
8 is incorrect. Mama Montez for the steal.
You know who's this one?
I'm not 100% sure. 6, I think.
6 is also incorrect. We're looking for 9. She had 9 children.
That's
Rose
too many.
Kennedy.
That is way too many.
All right, here we go. Mama Montez, your second question up 1-0. Who did Jacob dress up for his Halloween this year? Was it The Rock, Pablo Escobar, Baby Yoda, or Vin Diesel?
This year was The Rock.
Oh, it was The Rock. It's 2-0, Mama Montez. It is getting hot in here. Jacob is.
Wait. How was you dressed up as The Rock?
Remember
he was the Pebble.
The Pebble. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so small. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, Jacob.
Good stuff. Okay, 2-0. Jacob, you need this one. Here we go. In 2002, which of the following NFL moms was not in a Campbell's Chunky Soup commercial? Was it Brian Urlacher's mom, Jerome Bettis's mom, Donovan McNabb's mom, or Tom Brady's mom?
What are the first two again?
Brian Urlacher's mom or Jerome Bettis's mom?
I know this one, but I'm not your lifeline. I know this one though.
Brian.
Oh, wow. Brian Urlacher. Incorrect. Mama Montez for the steal.
I think it was the second one. What did you say?
Jerome Bettis?
Jerome.
Jerome Bettis.
I'm
Also incorrect. We were looking for
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's mom was not in it.
Hey, I had to show my cars a little bit. Kind of throw off.
All right, still 2-0. We go back to Jacob trivia. Erica, how long did it take for Jacob's Christmas card from Annalise to arrive last year after she put it in the mail? Was it 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks?
It was 4 weeks.
It was 4 weeks. Mama Montez is on fire and fuego.
Yeah.
The Montez household is up in arms. Unbelievable. All right, Jacob, you desperately need this one now. Here we go. In what TV show would you find the mom Carol Seaver? Is it Friends, Full House, Growing Pains, or Facts of Life?
Lifeline.
Ray. In what show?
Say it one more time so I want to make sure I'm good with this. Go ahead.
In what show would you find the mom Carol Seaver?
Yeah.
Is it Friends, Full House, Growing Pains, or Facts of Life?
Taking away and everything. Growing Pains.
Jacob,
Yeah.
would you like? Yeah, that's correct.
Come on,
Carol Seaver. Carol Seaver was Growing Pains. Wife to Alan Thicke. Mike Seaver, big Mike Seaver. All right, the score is 3-1. Erica, back to you in Jacob trivia. Question 4. What series has Jacob been producing for Fan Controlled Football? Is it Road to FCF, The Rant with Grant, Owned and Operated, or Motivational Monday?
Owned and operated.
Owned and Operated is correct. Give her the points. I'll tell you what, if there's one thing we've learned in this today's Family Control Trivia, it's that Jacob's mom pays attention to his career and loves him very much.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
She's studying. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a beautiful thing.
It really
I'm
is.
gonna hear about this, guys.
Mama
Who'd you
Montez,
pay off?
Mama Montez, were you the kind of mom that sent care packages to your son at college with like snacks and stuff like that?
Occasionally.
Okay. All right.
I basically paid the ones that the dorm would do. Yeah, I wasn't the great mom that kind of packaged it up.
No, and I only knew like one of those moms, but it seems like you're paying so close attention to your son that you might do something like that, because my mom doesn't even know what I do. Okay, here we go.
Well, it's kind of hard not to know what he does. I mean, we cross with each other.
That's very true.
Yeah, I'm pretty loud.
My mom just started listening to one of my podcasts that has been on for 7 years.
My mom was on 2 of my shows and she's never seen one of them. Okay, here we go. Jacob, Score is 4-1. Here we go. This singer, dancer, defier of aging logic had twins in 2008 with Mark Anthony. Is it Nicole Scherzinger, J-Lo, Beyonce, or Kelly Rowland?
Repeat the question.
Wow. Okay. This singer, dancer, defier of aging logic had twins in 2008 with Mark Anthony. Was it Nicole
J-Lo.
J-Lo is correct. Give him the points. It's 4-2. Okay, he's making a little bit of a comeback here. All right, Mama Montez. In season version 1.0, what couldn't Jacob find when he needed it most in the bubble? Was it a low-carb meal, a clean pair of socks, a plunger, or a pencil with an eraser?
Well, I only know this because of your other show. I didn't hear this story, but a plunger.
A plunger is correct. Give her the points.
You know the story? Oh, Lord.
I heard the story after. I didn't hear it during the time. I did get the gist of the story after then.
It was traumatic.
It was very traumatic.
Okay, Jacob, here we go. Tiger Woods' mom says what color is his power color? Is it blue, black, green, or red?
Green. Actually, red.
Oh, wow. Before I had a chance to overturn him, he chooses red, and he is correct with red. Red, he wears it on Sunday. Coltita, his mom, it says it's his power color. That was big. That was big. If I was hosting Jeopardy, I wouldn't have had time to rule against you. Well done, Jacob. Okay. Erica, what was Jacob gifted with in the bubble by the football ops team? Was it a pair of Jenks's pants, a golden plunger, a framed photo of Ray, or a disposable camera with 2 shots left on it?
I don't know.
Oh,
finally stumped mom.
All right, let's try these again. I'm going to need the story then. All right.
No, you don't.
Disposable camera.
It's not worth it.
Disposable camera is your answer?
No, I'm asking what the 4 things were again. Disposable camera.
A pair of Jenks's pants, a framed photo of Ray, or a golden plunger.
Oh, he must have gotten a golden plunger.
Oh, he did get a golden plunger. Jacob, do you have the golden plunger with you right now?
No, I couldn't get it back on the airplane. I think I think I left it. I think I actually used it. So
it wasn't golden anymore, is what he's saying.
It was not. It was not. Okay. 6-3. Jacob, here we go. Here we go. In Famous Moms. Abraham Lincoln's mother's first name was what? Was it Greta, Gertrude, Nanda, or Nancy?
Gertrude.
Gertrude is incorrect. Mama Montez for the steal.
I don't know. We're gonna go with Nancy.
Woo-hoo! Mama Montez with a big steal. Nancy Hanks Lincoln, long lost distant cousin to Tom Hanks. There you go. All right. Jacob.
Is that true?
Yes, it is true. Huh. All right. Here we go. Mama Montez. When Jacob was 5 years old, he would cry when his parents made him eat carrots, chili/baked beans, broccoli, or mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Yes.
Out of all that, that's
unbelievable. Crazy. Jacob, why
well, he didn't eat any of the above. But noodles, he hated noodles.
He hated noodles. Unbelievable. Was he a picky eater?
Yes.
Oh, man. Jacob, are you a picky eater still?
No, not anymore.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right, 8-3. This is quickly becoming a runaway for Mama Montez. We have a few questions left here. All right. Jacob. Olivia Manning, mom to Peyton and Eli Manning, as well as Cooper, though he didn't play in the NFL, met her husband Archie at what university where she was the homecoming queen? Is it Ole Miss, Tennessee, Arkansas or Alabama?
I used the lifeline already, right?
You already did. You already did. It's funny because I played with Peyton and I know that whole family.
Yeah. Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is correct. Give them the points. Whoa!
Did you guess that? Did you guess that?
Yeah. Ole Miss. Archie played at Ole Miss. Eli played at Ole Miss. Obviously, Peyton played at Tennessee with Ray Austin. Erica, here we go. What is Jacob's favorite mythical creature? Is it a bird, a minotaur, a chupacabra, or Bigfoot?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the chupacabra.
You know your son so well. That's correct. Give her the points. 9-4.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Okay. Jacob, here we go. Jacob, this tennis star named her daughter Olympia. Is it Venus Williams, Serena Williams, Steffi Graf, or Monica Seles?
Venus Williams.
Venus Williams, incorrect. Mama Montez for the steal. And the
Serena.
Serena is correct. Mathematically eliminates her son from victory. But we're going to ask you one more question, Erica, and we're going to see if you can get this one. Okay.
Okay.
Where will Jacob never go back? Don't ask why. Is it McDonald's after midnight, that one nightclub in Berlin, the spirit realm, or to his ex?
Ooh.
I don't think it would be the nightclub in Berlin. What was the first one again? The McDonald's after midnight.
Is that where you're going?
I'm going with McDonald's after midnight.
Ooh, Jacob, would you like to tell her what she got wrong there?
It was the nightclub in Berlin.
Oh, conversation for later. Oh man, the FCF show making it awkward since 2020.
Heck yeah! Congratulations on your win, Mama Montez. 10-5 over your son Jacob. You work not 5 feet from each other. There's your classic. Erica wins NFT. Take that, NFT it. We lost Ray. Thank you, Erica, again for being a part of the show and for most importantly for your design for the Ballers Collective logo. Just amazing. Really, really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for being such a good sport. You're awesome, and your son is fantastic. We love him.
Yes. Yep. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks, Erica.
Oh,
So
guys,
cool.
that was delightful.
That was embarrassing for him. We all know that. He's just like, he's like, Jesus, my mom is on this call right now.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So great. Maybe my favorite trivia we've ever done. That was great.
She killed though. We got to bring her on more. She knew more about the FCF than Jacob did.
Yeah, and you can tell she like you said, Josh, she pays attention. She cares about him. That's great.
How
That's
about
awesome.
FCF chimes in the chat? Jacob versus Noodles. We got to find out a play. We got to find a player this year at the tryouts, Ray, that's nickname is Noodles. I don't care if he stinks at football. We need, because Jacob was scared of noodles as a kid. If we can get a player nicknamed Noodles this season and just do him pranking Jacob the whole time. Oh, come on.
I will say this, and I'm talking to my producer when I say this. If we do another eating challenge to redeem myself, we could do ramen noodles. Okay, so I put that out there. We can do that. Just throw that out there. So
okay,
because I got to redeem myself. I was disappointing to my teammates. So
Annalise says understood, Ray.
That understood, Ray. I just thought that like understood, Ray. So we're going to get a ramen noodle sponsorship for the People's Championship.
Amazing. All right, hey, last chance to put your suggestion of what this show should be called next week in the chat. I happen to be in big favor of parent-teacher conference. I think that's phenomenal. I think that's phenomenal. But we will have a vote just a couple minutes. So get your last suggestions in of what we should be called, because you get to decide. You have the power, the Vuvuzela power. Guys, we're getting close. Every single week, we ramp up closer, and next week we're going to be able to talk about the first tryouts that are happening this weekend. So we'll be able to have Ray. You'll be reporting on what you saw in Narlington, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, and we were talking today on a.
Dees!
What is up?
Last minute. He posted at the last minute.
How are we? How's things?
Oh, you just probably missed the best trivia that we've ever.
Oh, I know. I've been looking forward to it all week. Okay, answer me this. Did Jeff sing?
He didn't.
No, he did not sing. No.
I did not sing. No, but Erica Montez crushed.
Unsurprising. He comes from good genes, clearly.
He does.
Yeah, unsurprising. So is she coming back? Returning champion?
Yes, we're gonna bring her back, no problem. I mean, we know how to book her because she works 8 feet from Jacob.
What's this? Hey, mom, you available?
Yeah. I would tell you, nobody said anything during it, but I don't know if you guys noticed, but the plates behind Jacob changed to holiday plates.
Yeah.
Jacob, bring yourself in again
Top
real
tier.
quick.
Top tier plate game.
Really good.
Top tier
Jacob,
plate game. Look at that plate game.
Look at that.
Boom, Mary. Boom. Come on.
Amazing.
Very quick. Very quick. How's NFTs doing in an NFT world?
Yeah. Give us the lowdown. What's happening?
I know we're running out of time here, but man, this scene is wild. It is unbelievable. So first of all, it's in Miami, which in and of itself is like a third world country. Like I landed at Miami International. There's just chickens running across the airport terminal. It's a whole other scene. I love Miami. But I feel like during this thing, it's even more Miami, if that makes any sense. It's just leaning into everything that makes it what it is. And, like Art Basel for 20 years has been this, leading kind of art show. But that intersection of art and technology and NFTs has transformed this. It feels like South by Southwest in this crazy way. And what I'll tell you is that, I know there are people who are fans of NFTs and there are people that are not. Either way, Web 3.0 is the future of the internet. And I've never seen any piece of technology since I've been around in tech. There are trends that people chase. And then there's this, right? Yeah. Every smart person that I know that knows anything about technology, if they work for a company that's not pursuing DAO and 3.0, they're spending all of their off time understanding it and getting ready for it because or the company's actually embracing it and leading forward. It's going to revolutionize the internet. It's cool. It's a lot of when you think about all the big innovations that have come, it's been like people in their garage. Like you think about Steve Jobs and Wozniak were in a garage. That wasn't by titans of industry. It wasn't the IBMs of the world. It wasn't these huge companies. There's these forward thinkers, people on the edge, and it's so early. But watching this zeitgeist, everybody come together, man. I'm always an energetic dude, but out here, it's just. It's
you know what's interesting, Dees, what you saying, man, because the art scene has always been this, it's almost kind of like a lot of theater. It's theater, it's such a small group of people. And it's like now that innovation has changed, is going to change that industry.
Yeah.
And now artists are going to be content creators and singers and whatever now. They're about to be some people that are going to come out of here that are artists that are going to be, amazing NFT, designers. That's dope.
I mean, it's digital scarcity, right? It's going to change not only art, it's going to change every industry, right? Like Web 2.0, I heard this quote, I was sharing it with Josh the other day, but we all got tricked into giving our content to centralized companies like Facebook and Twitter in exchange for some likes. Web 3.0, we'll be able to participate in the upside of those companies. It's just incredible. We'll own all of that. I think it's, when you've got ownership, there's no real marketing budget necessary because everybody's excited. They're participating in upside. So I am excited that we are dipping our toes into the water with at least 2 of these teams being NFT teams. And as a company, I can speak for all of us, that we're embracing Web 3.0 in every way we can. And so it's cool. It's a tremendous scene. I'm out here spending time with Blake and Drew and Mike from the Knights at DGen. Those guys were awesome. We're meeting with a couple of really high profile projects to just build relationships in this space. So it's been a neat week.
Sounds awesome, man.
Really cool, man. There's so much energy around this league, and it's so awesome because there's energy on the sports side, on the athlete side. We're looking forward to these tryouts, and we got energy on the tech side.
Yeah.
You know, it really is a marriage of these two worlds, and it's so cool to see how it's all intersecting. You know?
Yeah, I love it. I love that. I like the fact that like Dees and Grant, they're in Florida. The other group of us, we're gonna be in Texas. It's like we're all, you guys are in LA doing like it's everybody's working together to make this thing happen, man. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Where are you going to be in Texas again, Ray?
Narlington.
How did you get him converted?
I had to.
See what happens when you leave one episode, Patrick? It all goes to hell.
I wasn't gonna miss this, man. It was, it's Thanksgiving this weekend. I was thinking, or last weekend we didn't do a show, and I started thinking about a lot. Are the fans of this league and the people that tune into the show each and every week. So I had to pop by and say hi to all of you guys, incredible folks, and my friends on the show. So thanks for letting me crash.
Oh. Come on.
The vote for the show name is up. Your contenders are News Nugget, Not So Golden Plunger, Parent Teacher Conference, and he Jeffed It Up. So this week is Don't Jeff It Up, and then I guess I did Jeff It Up.
Well, Jeff paused. He was. We could only hear audio for a second. His face was frozen, like.
Yeah.
Right, and then. And then he disappeared. Ray and I held court and fumbled through some picks and some fantasy picks.
Sure. We did who's on first jokes.
We did. We just said Narlington 45 times between us. Just like,
on the 46th time, I hear it gets really good.
It gets really good. It comes back around.
Yeah.
Woo! And then Jeff showed back up just in time.
I had to do a full reboot in order to get back to you guys. That was delightful. We have the winner of the show name. Next week, we will in fact be called Parent Teacher Conference. I love it so much. So perfect. All right. So much fun. So glad you got to jump in and see us, Patrick. I miss you. I can't wait to see you guys all in person in just a few weeks.
Can't wait.
Amazing. Again, remember, if you have anybody that you know that should be at the tryout this weekend in Arlington, Texas, the promo code for 30% off is Arlington30. Arlington30, get you 30% off that registration fee. You can find out more and also register at tryouts.fcf.io. So tell your friends, tell your strangers, tell everybody. It's going to be a really cool time, and we'll be telling you all about it live from the man who was there, our commissioner himself, next week. So tune in here Thursday. I think we're moving to 90-minute episodes from now on. So 2:30 p.m. Pacific time is when we will be back, called Parent Teacher Conference. Thanks for hanging with us. We'll see you then. Power to the fans.
Power to the fans.